Hello, Merceau. Interesting point. Um, it doesn't make logical sense. That's why I'm saying omnipotence is incoherent. And also, we're talking about a kind of omnipotence referred to in theism. So you're talking about a kind of omnipotence that would mean just all the power together, the sum total of all the power, like the total energy in the universe. It exists, all that energy. But that's not what omnipotent means. As you pointed out, omnipotent implies that there is a will that can intentionally wield that power. Furthermore, in the theistic context, it's not limited to the laws of physics. God can break the laws of physics, whereas the universe, to all appearances, does not break the laws of physics. It limits itself. So even if the universe were conscious and could exercise its power, that would not be omnipotence because there are still potential powers that it can't, it can't access. It can't change the gravitational constant and have control over, whether gravitation works or not. It would be limited by the material nature of its own construction. So, so given that, God is supposed to be able to do things like create a rock from nothing. Okay, we're not talking about the way a human would create a rock from nothing. We're talking about God, poof, creating something from nothing, all powerful, where all means the power to break the laws of physics as we understand them. The material universe as a whole will never break those laws insofar as we just don't know about those aspects. It's not going to break the laws as we understand them. Our understandings are what's going to be broken, and we'll have to recast new understandings to explain how the universe did what it did. And so, unless the universe starts becoming inconsistent, that's not going to happen. Whereas the omnipotence of God is specifically supposed to allow for inconsistencies. So there's really a lot of ways to come to sort of a conclusion, a personal conclusion. There we see that this omnipotence just doesn't make sense, that a God would probably be working through some sort of physical laws, And but logically, if you just look at omnipotence logically, the old canard, it's a bit tired. It's old enough to be an annoyance, but it works. The idea of creating a boulder too heavy for yourself to lift, which is something that's fair to say an omnipotent creature should be able to do, is logically inconsistent. And so you cannot do both, so you cannot be omnipotent. Not by that definition.